Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and this video we're going to do part 2 of the Gauntlet stock. We've done some changes to it. I had to because I could have skipped one paint job, but I was thinking about doing one thing. I was going to dip to start with, but then I got to looking online and I found some other options for this gauntlet, and there's several reasons why I changed it to a different pattern. The gun is a big gun. It's a big stock, and it's just bulky, and it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. So we want to bring the size down. Let's say, for instance, if you seen a big woman, she's normally wearing black. Well, that's because women like to wear black because it makes them look skinnier. Same difference with this gun. So we're trying to make it look skinnier with darker colors. So I've made my pattern, and I'll put you down here to the bench and we will show you what we got going on. Alright, so we already know that I was going to make a new cheek rest with longer studs, and I did. I showed you guys that in the last video, I believe, and this one is fine. I just wanted a round one, so I made this one so that it had a rounder shape to it. And there's a lot of sanding to do on this thing, and I still ain't done with it yet. And I've probably put an hour worth of sanding in this thing. But so we've got our cheek rest ready to go, and it just slides down in there just like that. Alright, so now what I've done was painted it black. I painted it black because we decided to go with Gap, and that white paint or that tan that I have to use again, I really didn't like using it because it took so long to dry, but this is the only tan that I have, so this is what I'm going to have to use. So let's just hope that it doesn't do a bunch of buckling this time. I mean, if it does, I guess it would be its own unique color or design, but I want to try to make it look like what I have in my head. So I made all these patterns, and I made two sides. I got that side, and some of them I made duplicates of because we got to tape twice. So what we have to do is we're shooting for this. And so I'm just going to stick these on the first side. Probably this side, well, this side here will work. So we'll just start sticking these on there. And then the thing that I'm worried about is these paints. If this tape's going to go on there, if it's going to rip it up off of there, and then it's going to show everything. That might make another different color or another design. Who knows? It might work out for us. We're going blindly here. So we're going to take these and start sticking them randomly all over it, and then we're going to spray it with tan. Alright guys, we've got this painted white as good as I want to do. And it's got a few imperfections in it, but by the time we're done, you're probably not even going to notice it. So we're not going to cover any of those spots that are bad, because we want to paint over them with another color. So now we're going to use these stickers, the rest of them, to finish it off. Alright, we'll let that dry. And I didn't even have you guys in sight. Oh well. Call it a blooper. But now we've got it all green. And we'll see if we're going to have to do anything afterwards. We won't know until the fat lady sings. So, I probably could have used more stickers, but these are such a bitch to cut. I said, to hell with that. So, we'll wait for that to dry. I've got one more spot here I didn't get a good coat on. And I'm running out of paint. This thing's turning into a disaster is what it's doing. But once you take the tape off, you're pretty much locked into whatever it is it's going to give you. So let's just hope it doesn't rip any layers of paint off, because masking tape sticks really good, and there is a possibility that it could mess up. But I'm going to try a spot here I see that's loose. We're going to try to take some of these off while it's wet. Alright guys, moment of truth. Needs to be dulled down a little bit. So we're going to do, once it dries hard, then I think I'm going to take some of this black and stand about 3 feet away from it and just dust it. And then once we've got it dusted with black, that will dull that green and white down a little bit. And then once that's dry, then we can take a real fine steel wool and just give it a distressed look. So that'll darken it up just a little bit. Right now it's a little bit brighter. I would rather have used the other green, the darker green, but that's all I had was the bright green, so that's what I used, and we'll just have to dull it down. So that will end this part 2 of the Gauntlet 2 stock. Yeah, it looks good, but if it had the other color, I believe it would look immaculate. That's too bright a green for me. So, but it's there, we have to deal with it now. So if we just take a dusting across it, in fact, I can go ahead and dust that now, but I think I screwed up. Well, we'll just have to stay away from this little sticker on the bottom, or thing. But we're just going to try to stand way back here and see if we can't just get a dusting on it. Well, I got to get a can that's got some in it. Alright, so now we've dulled it down a little bit. Now it's a little darker. And then once it's done, then we'll take the steel wool. Make sure we get up inside here. Make sure we get the right can. How many people have had 2 cans up there, one white and one black, and then grabbed the white when you needed to grab the black, and wasn't paying attention and screwed your damn job up? So now once this is done, then I'll just take the steel wool across it and dull it down and distress it, and who knows, maybe it'll blend some stuff, who knows. But that is the Bison paint job on the Gauntlet 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.